As we continue with more discussions right here. Now, Valerie Neim, who is a prominent entrepreneur who positions the private sector and, most importantly, female entrepreneurs as catalysts for social and economic development for the African continent. Now, a creative thinker, serial entrepreneur, international speaker, member of EUROCHAM, philanthropist, mentor, she's highly committed to women progression. Her leadership is characterized by profound passion and dedication to making a significant impact. With over decades of experience in multinational and pan-African organization, Valerie Neim has made significant strides in the finance sector, and she now joins us here on the sidelines of the Commonwealth Business Summit happening in Windhoek to engage us. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
And thank you so much for making time to speak to us.
It's my pleasure.
How's Namibia so far?
Oh, wow. I'm loving it.
Okay. Have you had an opportunity to go to Kapana?
It's beautiful. I haven't.
You haven't?
Not yet.
Okay.
But very soon, hopefully after the summit.
Hopefully after the summit. Now, you're an advocate for female entrepreneurs as catalysts for social and economic development of the African continent. For the young ladies that are watching right now, what does that mean and why is it so important?
Thank you for having me. It's really an honor to be here in Namibia and at the first ever Commonwealth Business Summit. It means a lot to me as an African, as a Pan-Africanist, and of course as a Cameroonian. You know what they say, the children mimic what they see. So I believe that as an African, I have a duty to be a role model. As a woman, I have a duty to be a role model. And therefore, it makes sense for me to be here and address this issue of making sure that the next generation have enough examples, role models that they can identify with. So coming together here as Africans to build an impact, it's more important to me than anything else. And Invictae actually, it's an answer to the fact that many women, especially African women, are not seen enough. And to make time and have the courage to address any issue that can be helpful to the next generation, to me, it's more than a passion.
It's more than a passion. Now, we're seeing that many female entrepreneurs are increasingly being recognized for the vital role that they are playing, be it on social or economic development across the African continent. What do you make of this thrive and, you know, this progress that we're seeing? I mean, also politically here in Namibia, we're seeing that for the first time after 35 years, we have a female president, we have a female vice president, we have a female speaker of the National Assembly, and we have a female secretary of cabinet.
It's a delight. Honestly, it's a delight. And let me address your question. I think it has many layers. The first part is women are being seen thanks to internet. But if you look at history, women has always been leaders. You know, they talk about heroes, they talk about warriors. If you check facts, Angola, Benin, they were, you know, the defenders of the motherland. So it's nothing new in terms of the continent. Women has always been the foundation. But now their work is seen and being recognized a lot more. And really, I thank God for progression because I must admit a lot has been done. I personally have been advocating for more women in any space, especially in male-dominated sectors for the last 15 years, ever since I came back on the continent, because I quickly realized that a lot is being done, but it's not showcased. And then we complain that, you know, our children have other role models, but that's how the world works. You know, if you don't tell your story, someone will tell it for you. And they will tell it in their terms, in their words, that will not necessarily reflect, you know, what we are actually, or who we are. So yes, we are happy to say that a lot has been done, and women are progressing. In the question of being in Namibia hosting the Commonwealth, it's a great opportunity for Africa. It's a great opportunity for Namibia. Why? Because Commonwealth is more than the 1.3 billion market that Africa is. Commonwealth is all the territories that used to be colonized by the British. So if you add Africa as a market, 1.3, plus Commonwealth, it's untouchable. You know, nothing can stop Africa, therefore Namibia. And I was so pleased to see Namibia having a woman as the first president ever. This is an example, and I hope many other countries would follow. Hello, other countries. And to see that not only the president is a female, but the government, secretary, vice president, ministers. I was checking today, I received a contact for your new Minister of Communication, who is 29. I didn't even know about that. I sent her a message at 5 a.m. I must see you, I'm leaving on Monday. And it's amazing, 29. Even in the biggest nations, even in the most sophisticated nations, you don't get that opportunity. So Namibia is positioned not for the future, for the present. You know how they say the future is Africa? No. I think the future for Namibia is now. You know, everything is happening for Namibia now. It's almost unbelievable. Namibia has everything in terms of blessing, resources, infrastructure. What is left now is probably for people to know more about Namibia. I personally didn't know much about Namibia 5 years ago until I bumped into a delegation from Namibia. This is 3 years ago in Davos. I was walking on the street and I saw Namibia House. I was like, Africa. And the next minute, a man stopped me. This is Mr. Hippie from the port, Wallis Port, Mr. Hippie, CEO Port. And he said, oh, this is our president coming in, Mr. Former President, may his soul rest in peace. And that's the reason why I'm in Namibia. And he said, our president is coming in for his panel. I was like, oh, okay, please join us. I came in. Hi, Mr. President. Good morning, young woman. Mr. President, I'm here to listen to your panel. Oh, where are you from? Cameroon. Really? You're from Cameroon? Oh, please be welcome. We love Cameroon. Do you know that there is a population of Namibia still in Cameroon now? I said, Mr. President, no, I'm too young for that. Really? Oh, when we went through this and that, I don't want to say it here, the Cameroonian welcomed the Namibians into Cameroon, and there's still a big community of Namibians in Cameroon. I didn't know that. This is 3 years ago. I was like, wow. And then he said, Mrs. Nalulu, NIPD, please come. Mr. Hype, please. I explained to him what Invictae is about, what we do. He said, please make sure you come to Namibia. So I promised that I will come to Namibia and help push this agenda. This is why when I heard that the first Commonwealth ever on the continent was happening,
you had to come.
I had to come.
You had to come. Now, we're seeing that, you know, in terms of the African continent, women networks are emerging. We're seeing this economic transformation from digitalizing, you know, pioneering of digital payment solutions in Cameroon to enhancing markets in Nigeria. A lot is really, really happening in shaping the women's landscape in entrepreneurship. What else more do we need to do, and possibly using this Commonwealth Summit as that opportunity?
To be fair, a lot is happening. And I think women don't showcase enough. I believe that if the Commonwealth is very intentional about giving the mic during this summit to women, probably a lot will come out of the, a lot will come out from this summit. Women are doing more individually. They are coming together as network. But for my personal observation, they're not supported enough by their government. I don't think we should see women as a problem. We should see them as an addition. And we shouldn't look at women or female networked as being feminist. We should see them as opportunity, because at the end of the day, the world is made of 50% women. Africa is made of 50% women. So truly, it's an economical opportunity. It's an economical problem, if you like. So by supporting them, it can only benefit everyone, both government, continent, and so on and so forth.
As we conclude our conversation this morning, these cultural barriers, financial institution barriers that hinder economic participation are often affecting women more than compared to men. This business summit that we are having here, especially the Commonwealth, 56 states, we talked about the fact that it's a $800 billion US dollar economy of all these member states of the Commonwealth, adding the 1.3 billion members on the African continent in terms of population. And if we digitalize the economy of the Commonwealth, it becomes worth 1 trillion. And if we digitalize the customer base, comes to the value of 2 billion. What are you looking forward to in terms from ministers and engagements as this summit to provide a way maybe perhaps to empower women and generally just making business much easier amongst members of the Commonwealth?
That's a very good question, and it's really spot on. The gap of women financing globally, not African, is $52 billion. So I think coming together is a start, but we need action. And my humble recommendations are as follow. I believe that if we work with quotas, we'll probably do more or achieve more. At least we can track what has been done and what we should be doing maybe better. Sorry, I may be cold. First, quotas in countries. Secondly, understanding that women, and this is statistic, this is proven, is not from me because I'm leading Invictae. Wherever there is a business run by a woman, it does 2 times better, 2/3 better than a business run by a man. Any government with more women, we can see in Rwanda, in other countries, doing better, and I'm sure that in Namibia it will still be doing even better because we have more women now in control. So everywhere that women are more involved in boardrooms, etc., where women are more involved, you see that the results are about 20% more. So I think coming together during this summit, government should be really intentional about saying, okay, per country, maybe we need more quotas for women at this level. Example, in terms of loans, in terms of investment, maybe we should support more female-led business per year at this rate. In terms of capital raising, maybe we should facilitate or give more incentive to women, female-led businesses, so on and so forth. I can name so many. Just to remember who Invictae is and what we do. Invictae is this female platform, African female platform with a global reach, where we truly advocate for more women in male-dominated sectors to be seen. When I say male-dominated sector, we're talking about mining, oil and gas, solar, construction, energy, hydro, you name it, agri-tech, etc. Logistic. Why? Because those sectors are key. A country like Namibia is leading in logistics. I was very happy to see the type of infrastructure that you have. And I was very happy to see how many women are into mining in Namibia. You don't get that everywhere. So what we do as a platform, we attend a lot of conferences globally, and we make sure that we sell, we promote, we advocate for more capital globally coming into the continent for African female leaders, because they need, capital is not always only the problem, it's the cost of capital. They need more affordable capital. Basically, if you look at a country like Malawi, you get a loan for about 40%, Nigeria about 20%, Cameroon about 15%. This is the daily sweat, of your of your effort being repaid to somebody else. And as a woman, the UN SDG are clear about it. We contribute to reducing poverty and everything. So if you're employing a certain amount of people, as a woman, you shouldn't be getting loan at more than 5%. So this is very important because being rich is one thing, being successful is one thing, but if you get capital at a higher cost, you end up stressing so much, even though you are successful. So that's what really Invictae promotes, more cheaper capital for female businesses. So on Friday this week, we are seizing the opportunity by being here in Windhoek to organize a breakfast with top female entrepreneurs in Namibia. It's very exclusive, and we're delighted to have the okay from our vice president, who is Mrs. Patty from Namibia. She's the vice president for Invictae. And we managed to invite all the key players, and we'll be happy to share what the discussions and everything that comes from there.
I'm sure definitely that our colleagues will definitely be able to cover that.
Yes.
Well, Valerie Neim, thank you so much for making time to speak to us this
morning.
We do apologize for that.
Thank you. Okay. Thank you very much.
Now that was Valerie Neim, who is the founder of Invictae as well as a philanthropist, talking to us about the impact that is of community connecting high net worth African female industrialists and also seizing the opportunity here at the Business Summit, at the Commonwealth Summit here taking place in the nation's capital in Windhoek. Now that's all that we heard from you.